we're here to talk about that, okay? So if you want to watch the video where I talk about everything that was done with the undercarriage and rust prevention, which includes part of the rock rail here, the edges of this OEM part, which costs $850, which is insane. So they spruced that up, and I was looking for some sort of a hybrid rock rail step, but nothing hugged the body like this does. Of course, why would it, right? So I saw these, which are the Mountain Off-Road Enterprises, M.O.R.E. Hide step. So let me get into a better position here to show this off to you. So this is just the nickel-plated edition. You also have a black painted edition, which costs $30–40 more, and hell, I can paint it myself for that. I don't care. And frankly, true to its name with the hide step, and I'll back up later in the video since I'm already sitting down here, but it really, you can't even notice it's there if you're not looking for it. It really doesn't even show, to the point where I'm sitting over here on the passenger side. I bet you with my passengers, I'll have to educate them that this is a step that's spring loaded. They probably will still try to use the darn rock rail, but we'll see what happens. So like I said though, it is spring loaded, and you can actually take the pedal portion off and leave the mount where it is via that pin. So pull that pin and this comes off. So if you're doing any heavy duty wheeling, or you need the extra clearance, you can pull it off. In my case and my build, I don't know if it'll differ for you depending on how your snowflake of a Jeep is built, but as far as a plane goes, even the base of the pedal, if you will, I guess you could call this a pedal, this is more shallow than the skid plate. So the skid plate's going to get hit, unless, I guess, if I got a rock that is on this side of the frame, then it could tear this off pretty easily, I suppose. But either way, you can take it off, which is convenient for those that need it to be. And let me do a quick jump cut. Hopefully, yeah. We're back from the jump cut, and as far as where it sits, you can see in the reflection and where my toe is, you got about maybe, let's see, thumb measurement, an inch away from the edge of the rock rail. So there's not, I would actually like it to be a little further out, because even when you get your foot on here, there's only maybe two or three of my toes are on this, so I'd have to kind of scooch my foot over. So if you're wearing snow boots or whatnot, depending again on your configuration, in my case with this rock rail, it might be a little bit of a hassle until I get used to it. But let me do a quick jump cut or an interlude. Yeah, I'll do an interlude while I back up to give you a better view since the sun is coming out. The reason that I did this, and you can see how it's true to its name with the hide step. If you're not looking for it, you're really not going to see it, even though it still is the silver. And right now the Jeep is fairly clean. It should be. It was just power washed from soup to nuts to prepare it for the undercarriage coat. So given how clean this is, you know, if it was obviously muddy and whatnot, it would blend. That's my point. This would blend even more if it was muddy, salty, etc. Speaking of salt, like I mentioned, this is nickel plated to resist rust and salt and all that kind of stuff, which is good. But again, like when I get in here, I'm on the ball of my foot. You can see here is the only thing on here, and I kind of got to scooch a little bit to get a good fit, to get a good footing. But, and it does, there you go, it springs up on you. I can see every passenger that I have is going to be doing that, but you can hopefully see, if I can get this sucker to focus. Do focus, thank you, please, thank you, thank you. You can mount this a little further out, it appears. I don't have the directions because they didn't give them back to me when they gave me the part. They just installed the part. Why is this not focusing? Alright, there's the, if you're interested in calling it directly, there's the M.O.R.E Enterprises phone number and website. Pause it and take it down. Maybe I'll put it in a link. Anyway, now that it's focused, it looks like you can pull these bolts out at least 2 portions to extend out. So we'll see how this works and goes going forward. Maybe I'll do that because there's only about an inch of leeway. But honestly, I don't mind it so far, and it's been pretty useful so far. So that's a short review and look at how the M.O.R.E hide step looks and works. So I guess in theory you could get 4 of them. I didn't care to bother. If I have passengers in the back, they're just gonna have to fend for themselves. So I got one for myself and up front passengers, and kept the OEM rock rails that came with the special edition. I just repaired them and kept them. So that's a long-winded review and look at the M.O.R.E Enterprises hide step. Cool. So thanks for watching. Catch you later.